we're now going to move into our surgery session, and Stephen is hosting a table on that, so you'll have the opportunity to ask him all your questions then. So we've got 9 tables for you to choose from, and we've got time, so I don't think you only have to choose one. Pick the ones that you think are most interesting, and we'll try and make sure you can move around and get to speak to everybody you need to speak to. So each table is going to give you their 30-second elevator pitch. So the tables are turned, we're having to pitch to you. And I think what we're going to do is go around the room. So you can see we've got these little poser tables around the room. So we're going to go round with a mic and so if people who are going to be hosting a table, can you please go to your table? That'd be great. And we'll start moving round. So we've already heard from Stephen, who is table 1. So we're going to start with table 2, which is Paul Callahan from Innovate NI. Paul, are you there?
I sure am. So Innovate NI is a Department of the Economy initiative delivered by Invest NI, and what the scheme was set up to do was basically encourage more businesses to get involved in innovation, but more importantly to help businesses overcome the many blockers to innovation success. And we do that by supporting businesses from that first idea all the way through to commercialisation and implementation. And we work with a lot of partners across Northern Ireland to help businesses get the right support at the right time on their journey. Sold?
Brilliant, thank you, Paul. Next up, we've got Emma McKenna from Innovate UK KTN.
Oh, hi, good morning, everyone. I'm Emma McKenna. I'm head of Net Zero and also based here locally in NI. Innovate UK and Innovate UK KTN, as we've heard this morning, is an innovation agency and innovation network. We can support organisations and companies really driving innovation for positive change in 3 key ways within KTN. So one is through powerful connections. We've heard this morning innovation doesn't really happen in isolation, and collaboration is really, really key. So we've got a really diverse network, not just across NI, but across the UK and the globe, and reaching lots of different sectors and industries. So we can help you connect to other organisations within your industry or across different ones, and not just industry, but academics and researchers as well. The second aspect of what we do is around future shaping. We've heard this morning, we're not the people with the great ideas, you guys are, and you are kind of shaping the future for what the world we're going to live and work in is going to look like, and whether that's next year or 10, 20 years time. So we develop and build programs that help allow your voice to be heard and to help kind of drive that kind of future vision that we need to have around innovation. And we do that through innovation networks and being able to kind of drive forward emerging and new technologies. And the third and final piece is deep expertise. So I cover sustainability, but we've got quite a number of experts across the organisation that cover a number of different sectors, specifically the ones that were mentioned this morning by Vicky around precision medicine and composites, but we've got lots of others around energy, fashion, materials, so quite a broad mix. So we can help work with you and provide that deep expertise in those specific sectors and help you drive forward, whether that's an innovation you've got for that sector or whether perhaps you're an organisation with specific challenges. So do please come talk to me. I'm going to hand you on to Claire, who's also from Innovate UK, but she's going to talk about something quite specific.
Thank you, Emma. I'm Claire Griffin. I'm a national contact point and global innovation lead within Innovate UK. My role sits in the bubble off the end of Vicky's innovation escalator. My role is to advise entities that are applying for Horizon Europe. So really happy to chat to any of you today. Thank you very much.
All right, and then Elaine, Innovate UK Edge.
Good morning, everyone, although it might just be good afternoon. I'm Elaine Kinver. I am the project manager for Innovate UK Edge in Northern Ireland. Innovate UK Edge is the on-the-ground business growth support for Innovate UK. Innovate UK works with ambitious businesses to help them grow and scale and innovate more rapidly. And we do this through working with businesses on business strategy, on innovation management, on entering new markets. We do a lot of work around investment readiness, funding and finance, and scaling.
Thank you so much. All right, now moving across table 5, we've got Joanne Coyle.
Hello, my name's Joanne Coyle and I'm an R&D manager within Invest NI. And I want to speak to you today if you have any projects that you're looking to be funded through R&D or any of the innovation supports that we have. I'm here with my colleague Neil McGarry as well, but I've also got a lot of technology executives here today, and I'm going to ask them just to quickly stand up, because if there's a big queue of people, you can go and talk to any of these guys and they can tell you about our grant for R&D support. They can tell you about our support to help plan an R&D project. And that support to plan an R&D project doesn't just apply to applications to Invest NI, it applies to applications to Innovate UK. So we truly do partner with them, and as Vicky said earlier, we're about directing you to the right support for you at the right time, and sometimes that could be Invest NI and sometimes it could be Innovate UK or other funds. So please talk to us, start the conversation, and we can help you.
Thank you, Joanne. Barry's going to have to jog to the next table. So we've now got Joe Wilkinson, who is going to cover knowledge transfer partnerships.
Yeah, hi everyone, my name is Joel Ferguson. I work for Innovate UK KTN, and I'm one of a team of 3 people based here who support the Innovate UK Knowledge Transfer Partnerships, or KTP scheme. KTP is a scheme where a business partners with an academic team, usually in a university or a college or catapult, and they work on a project that typically lasts 2 to 3 years to deliver an innovation, but where accessing that academic knowledge is the key to delivering the innovation. You recruit a graduate who's based in the company for that time, and they bring a lot of focus to the project. You mentor them, and obviously you drive the project, but the academic team will meet with you typically half a day a week to mentor and support the graduate in delivering the project. And the overall aim is obviously to deliver the innovation during the project, but there's also an objective there to embed that capability or new capability into the business during the project, so that there's a lasting kind of legacy and from that new knowledge that's placed and embedded in the business during the project. Thank you.
Thank you, Joel. And then table 7, we've got Ian Wilkinson with Innovation Vouchers and the Technical Advisory Unit.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Ian Wilkinson, yes, I manage the Technical Advisory Unit. I've brought a couple of humans along today. It's important. Paula Faulkner, I'll firstly introduce Paula, is Programme Manager of Innovation Vouchers. I know there are a number of recipients, successful recipients of vouchers in the audience, and some of the speakers mentioned them. For those of you who don't know it, they offer £5,000 to work with any university or college or Institute of Technology too in the Republic of Ireland, so across the island of Ireland, on innovation projects. There's a call opening on the 22nd of January, so we'd welcome applications to that. It's open to all SMEs in Northern Ireland, so come and talk to Paula on that. Another colleague of mine, Colin Graham, is a technical advisor within the Technical Advisory Unit. Colin, myself, other colleagues would offer advice and financial support on a very broad range of technical issues, things like product development, new business model development, process development, IT platforms, things like that. We'd also get involved with intellectual property. Colin does a lot of work in that area, particularly in the area of trademarks, international trademarks. We had the UK IPO over in the summertime. We'd hosted that. There's support there from them, as well as directly from Invest NI. And also things like global technical compliance, CE marking, very important for any machinery manufacturers, electrical equipment manufacturers. So the machinery directive, the low voltage directive, EMC, and then also for companies that are anybody looking at exporting. We've done quite a lot of work with the companies getting into the US market, underwriter laboratory approvals, things like that. And kind of last but not least, we'd work with a lot of companies on integrated management systems, ISO 9001, 14001, the likes of information security, ISO 27001. So come and talk to us about anything of a technical nature. Thank you.
Thanks, Ian. All right, table 8, we've got Ronan Trainer with Ambition to Grow.
Hi folks, I manage the Ambition to Grow programme for Invest NI. Ambition to Grow provides businesses that aren't accessing Invest NI support, that have turnover under £1 million or sales outside Northern Ireland of under £300,000, a way of accessing growth support of up to £45,000. The support is provided towards new employment within the business, as well as activities related to developing new markets, new products, or new skills within the business. The process for applying is online. It's a straightforward eligibility checker, which then gives access to an application form. And the aim of Ambition to Grow is really to make Invest NI support more accessible to businesses, to try and get more businesses through the door. And over the last year, we've supported just under 100 companies, 98 in total, and it's good to see a few in attendance here today. We've offered over £3.3 million of support to those businesses, and as the numbers grow, the aim is to create a network or a community of businesses that are all roughly at the same stage of development, that can learn from each other, and also from support, wraparound support networks, information sessions that we provide to them. So if you're interested in hearing more, or you're maybe a consultant that's working with businesses, I'll be here to have a chat about Ambition to Grow.
Brilliant, thank you, Ronan. And last but very much no means least, Robin Humphreys with the City and Growth Deals.
Thanks, Kezia. Yeah, as you've said, they save the best to last. My name's Robin Humphreys, and I'm here today from Invest NI City and Growth Deals team. I'm joined by my colleagues Orla and Connor. We'd be delighted to talk you through all things City Deals. For those of you that don't know, City Deals is a £1.3 billion investment opportunity for Northern Ireland to be delivered over the next 10 to 15 years. So if you want to find out more about the structures of it and some of the exciting projects that are under development, come and talk to us. We're also very excited to announce the launch of one of the City Deals linked projects. It's called Digital Transformation Flexible Fund, and it has launched in the last couple of weeks. It's a fund that's aimed at helping small and micro businesses engage with digital technologies. So if you're under 49 employees and you're looking at a project that involves a digital asset, come and talk to us, because you may be able to apply for it. Thank you.
Brilliant. All right, thanks everyone. So the aim of this is really to give you that friendly face that you can go and speak to. So as Ian was saying earlier, he's got a question, he phones up his Invest NI client executive, and he can talk to them about it. So this is your chance to meet those people, those friendly faces that can help you along the way. We've got lots of different programs here, so speak to as many of them as you can, but also don't worry if you don't get round to everybody, because also we know each other, right? So we can cross-reference you. You can have more conversations after today. So we've got time now, then at past, there will be lunch served, and then we've got another hour as well, so keep the conversations going. And yeah, feel free to then follow up with them after this. We'll try and, there's quite a few of us that are not hosting a table, so if you need a reminder of where you want to go, or you know, you want to be signposted around, we're here to help too. I think I'm just going to do my final remarks rather than interrupt you again once you're in full flow, because I suspect the discussions are going to be going. So that's kind of the end of our formal content. Like I say, we've got lunch, but please continue discussions, network with each other as well as with the staff here. Before you embark on that, I just want to take the opportunity to thank the team for putting this together today. We've had it's been a really fantastic program. I hope you agree. So thanks to Barry and the Eventful team for helping to organise the event, the Centre for hosting us. Thank you to the speakers, and yeah, your generosity with sharing your insights and lessons with us is greatly appreciated. Thank you to the Invest NI team. You've been amazing partners. Always love working with you. And finally, thank you to you all for coming along today, for your attention. I know we've thrown a lot of information at you this morning, so well done for sticking with it and for looking so bright-eyed still. We hope you found today valuable, and this is one step further forwards on your innovation journey towards that thriving business that we really want you to have. And we look forward to meeting with you again soon. Thank you so much.